evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Whassup Wrestling. As we get set for a singles competition with Summer, Holly Madison, the Vixens champion, to take on the #1 contender, Catherine Neville. Explaining things to the ring announcer. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and it is a non-title match. First, coming down to the ring, representing the council, she is the Whassup Wrestling Vixens champion, Summer Holly Madison. Formerly Blake, she's dropped the title due to a sort of hatred to the fans for not knowing just who she was. She's hoping that with this title run, people will finally learn and memorize her name. There she is, the current #1 contender, having defeated both Lana Starr and Katie Klein in that ladder match. Her opponent, Catherine Neville. The announcer said this is a non-title bout. The council having only just set this thing up to prove that even in any circumstance, Summer can defeat Catherine. Perhaps demoralize her for her coming title shot at Extreme Rules in just 3 weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen. And this one should be relatively interesting given the history that these two women have. And Catherine going for that hammer throw. And another one. Ooh. Slamming Holly's back right into the turnbuckles. And a nice knee to the face. These two women in days past were tag team champions and partners for years. However, their little split seems to have created a sort of rift, only expanded by the council's involvement. Although clearly that doesn't mean much, as we saw Catherine going for something. Oh, but we saw Holly attempting for a Hurricane Rana, but missing it completely. Catherine just slamming those arms down. Nice back body top. We will see more of the council in action later on tonight. Stephanie looks to finish things with Kitty, following that 3-on-2 victory from Payback. Oh, and a nice over-the-shoulder throw by Catherine. She drags Holly into the middle of the ring. Oh. Nice little kick to the head. And Catherine, uncharacteristically, going to the middle rope. And now going for that submission. We saw Catherine earlier working that arm. Has the damage been done? No. Holly managing to power out. Nice little swinging around snapmare. And now the side headlock. Driving those ribs of hers right across Catherine's throat. Trying to choke her out, and countering the Hurricane Run into a powerbomb. the fallback. The final nail. Will this be enough? 2 and no. The Vixens champion manages to get the shoulder up. Catherine could be going for another final nail. And yes, a second final nail. 2 final nails in a row. This has got to be it, ladies and gentlemen, as the ref comes down for the count. And yes! The council will certainly not be pleased with this one. And Holly immediately to her feet, wanting more of Catherine. Oh! Definitely a darker side to the Vixens champion that we have seen. The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the council, Stephanie McMahon. Not the greatest start to the council tonight, and hopefully Stephanie can turn that around here tonight. This earlier summer took her first loss ever. Which may have been the reason for her outburst against the referee. Of course, given that the council owns all the power, no repercussions will be coming to the Vixens champion over that one. Yo, you keep your finger on the sweat gun. Stephanie calling out the kitty, and here she comes. Her opponent, Kitty! Stephanie still holds that pinfall victory over Kitty, although it was in that 2-on-3 handicap tag situation. So whether you want to call that an actual victory over the blonde bombshell or not, is certainly up to you. Well, I'm certainly going to call it a victory. Jojo, I didn't realize that you were here tonight. I'm glad to hear This one certainly should be interesting. Real cat fight if there ever was one. Oh, look at that Stephanie going there. Stephanie having suffered that defeat to Spice for leadership of the council. We still don't know if Stephanie's position as the general manager has been revoked or not as a result of that. As Kitty fights back, sending Stephanie over with the back body drop as Stephanie rolls to the outside. Kitty missing that one, but certainly not missing that one. They're fighting outside to the rings in front of the fans. Kitty looking for? No! Attempted for a power bomb, and that certainly would have kept Stephanie down for the entire 10. Member of the council counters, and now planting Kitty's face flat on the mats. It looks like Stephanie doesn't want to win by a countout. She could regret that as this match goes on. If she isn't now already. Where's the camera angle on that one? going forward. Tornado DDT, yes! Perhaps taught to her by Wild Child. And Kitty torquing that neck. And the ref down in there to make certain if the council member was going to give up or not. And no. Kitty slams her head out of frustrations. Oh, and a reverse DDT, reversing Kitty's own scoop slam. Sure, Stephanie took the time to enjoy that sight of Kitty resting on her knees before her. Now Stephanie on the middle rope, nailing that elbow. Although who knows how much damage that may have done to her. It was right across the spine, and there's a nice cover, but not much. A forceful cover, if you ask me. You'll have to wonder how Kitty feels about her student Honey's actions last week on Katie Klein. Referee going for the seeing the submission, and no. Stephanie manages to power out of that one. What she got planned here? Nothing. Kitty again going for that scoop slam. She really wants that scoop slam to connect. Stephanie taking the time. Taunt the crowd, calls Kitty up to her feet. Oh, and a heavy shot. And a spine buster. Kitty laid out flat. And Stephanie could be spelling the end on this one. Regaining control for the council. Kitty staggering to her feet. And will it be? Will this be? Yes, the pedigree! The pedigree in the middle of the ring. This could be it. The ref rushes over, makes the count. 2, 3, yes! The council continues on top as Stephanie takes the time to celebrate. But Stephanie is certainly not going to stop here. No, of course not. She's going to keep the assault going. And the referee trying to stop her. And we're set with another welcoming competition here. As Whassup Wrestling Televised welcomes Etsuko Mitsusaka, formerly of the Deviant Monster Guards, formerly of the... Well, there's Anya leading Etsuko down. We see her in the background, and Anya taking center stage here. Naturally, as we're saying, Etsuko, former member of the Deviant Monster Guards, former member of the Cult of the Red Lady, now a representative of Anya's harem. As the redhead makes her way down to the ring, taking the camera by storm. Seems Etsuko will just have to wait until her new boss finishes up with a little performance. A woman I'm certain was there in the back, just waiting for Catherine's return. Her opponent, Roxy Stevenson. As that bimbo Bobbo's still looking for Catherine in the back. Those are the rumors coming from the backstage area. He's still looking to talk with Catherine or something. Probably about cats or bubbles or the color purple or something. It's probably hard to tell, Roxy, but at some point she will get that conversation. Time skip. Finding your way to the opposing side of the ring. Welcome. So go put yourself down. And Anya into Whassup Wrestling televised. Zuko taking immediate control here. Suplex. See Anya on the outside, actually cheering her on. Ooh, nice little pose there by Atsuko. Ooh, and we saw that from Catherine earlier. A nice, well, not really a nice, but just a disrespectful little kick there. Roxy's mind seems to have been occupied. Well, of course it has. It has room for only one thing. Stuko taken down with that suplex and a heavy knee to the head. And Stuko having a bit of a dark history herself. And recent history of those trying to control her. Most recently now, Anya. Isn't sure if we get a nice close-up, we'll be seeing the DMG, or the Deviant Monster Gods, mark upon her neck. So a former member of them, a former member of the Red Council, the Cult of the Red Lady, apologies. And now going for a cover. No. And as of now, a member of Anya's harem. The first of what Anya reports to be many. Oh, a nice triple set of kicks there by Roxy, Whassup Wrestling's resident dancer. And a running dropkick to the gut. It's a little chopping suplex there by Roxy. Nice little stalling suplex, slamming Atsuko down, back into the ring. He's the Oni of the harem. Manages to fight out of that one. And what she got going here? Whatever it is, it can't be good for Roxy. Oh! So a turning suplex there, and the ref a bit surprised by the cover. But it's not enough. Super calling for something here. But Roxy powers out. And here comes Anya. Up for the distraction. Atsuko coming in from behind, and oh! Chopping her with that elbow to the chest. Roxy could be going for that spinning kick. No! Atsuko dodges it. And even she looks surprised by it. Oh, but no, Roxy going for that cover, but no, no! Roxy dropping Atsuko down. Sends away there. This one has been going back and forth for quite some time. And a hard kick to the spine. Oh, and a nice double kick to the face. I was going to say that could have been it. But it looks like Ichiko wants to go for the Mitsusaka driver. And yes! She gets all of that one. And will that be enough to put her away? 2 and 3, yes! Atsuko here, victorious, and there we see the DMG and the property of Anya tattoos marks on her body as Roxy rolls out of the ring. Anya being given actually Atsuko that chance. No, we see that vicious side of Atsuko. Atsuko isn't finished quite yet. No, oh. Ramming Roxy's face. No, not into the ring steps. Yes, oh. Roxy's shoulder. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Raw Women's Champion and winner of the Battle Royal, and therefore the winner of the Whassup Wrestling Performance Contract, Sasha Banks. She survived 7 other women last week, and now she's getting her official welcome into Whassup Wrestling. And of course, it's the Council's Emily who will be giving her that welcome. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming down to the ring, the Raw Women's Champion, Sasha Banks. And despite all that dancing she did to the ring last week, and all the dances she's doing now, certainly showed enough energy to survive the 7 women. And perhaps she'll be surviving the 1 woman here tonight. There she is, showing the paradise shot hand. X marking the spot. Her opponent, representing the council, Emily Stratfield. Should be a fairly physical confrontation here. Emily, a heavy striker. We still haven't seen enough of Sasha to really get a call for her style. Let's see how she can even hang with some wrestling's fixings. The 2 women get ready for this one. What's going on here? What's Amazonia doing? Just getting word. This is actually going to be a 1-on-2 handicap match, ladies and gentlemen. This is apparently the official welcome for Sasha is the 2-on-1. Or is that Stephanie's plan all along? To perhaps get the best of the best, only to decimate them as a warning to the other rosters. Sasha looking a bit worried now, and Emily, of course, confident as always, now that she has Amazonia in her corner. No! Amazonia just taking her down, and Emily watching from the corner. A solid headbutt, to the Raw Women's Champion. What's Emily doing there? Just saw Emily removing the top turnbuckle pad. Now she's come sauntering over. Oh. Emily's setting her up. Amazonia knocking her down as the two women taunt over the Raw Women's Champion, who should certainly take this opportunity to just get away from the ring. But of course, both women are coming out for her now. Oh, and Amazonia just stepping down over her. Now Emily kicking Sasha Isis down. Oh, and right into the ring post. This isn't a match, this is just an assault. But Sasha fighting back. No! Oh! Nailed right into the turnbuckle post. Sasha can't even make it to the ring steps. Oh, and we get to the 9. This could be it. No! Choice reaction from Amazonia there. Emily wanted to keep going on with the assault. She just stopped the count. Continuing on with the ref. The ref is fighting back against the count. Doesn't seem better because the damage has certainly been done here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The council standing proud, standing tall over the women's champion. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the new $1 million champion, Ranger. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a non-title bout. First, coming down to the ring, he is the Whassup006 Federation $1 million champion, Ranger. Ranger has been on a dominant streak since arriving to Whassup Wrestling televised, defeating the likes of Dexter Spectacular, Canuck, and more recently Pimp Daddy to acquire his championship belt. One can only hope, one can only wonder what the future of this man holds here in Whassup Wrestling as he sets to face off against his tonight's opponent, Wild Child. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the enigma of Whassup Wrestling. His opponent, Wild Child. Victory here tonight against the $1 million champion could certainly push him far up the rankings, if not for a #1 contendership to that very belt. That has to be weighing on his mind. Of course, weighing on his mind could also be the fate of his wife Kitty earlier tonight, taking that loss to Stephanie McMahon. calling for the bell as these two men meet in the middle. And it's Wild Child who's taken the lead on this one. Immediately going for that arm of the big man. Guess he figures if he can't work to ground him, then he might as well work to make the Supernova and Power Driver not as effective. But, ooh, Ranger's showing that he's still got the power in that arm with that short arm clothesline. And knee to the side of the head. Oh, a nice throw there by a Ranger. Child fighting back, but no. Anytime that Wild Child seems to be getting the upper hand, Ranger just shoves him away. And those driving elbow drops once more. No, Wild Child won't say die. Child's hair certainly has a mind of its own, flailing all over. What's Wild Child going for here? Where he was attempting, Ranger would not let him up. Oh, Wild Child, if you're not going to do the Ranger when he comes running, then Ranger will be throwing you around then. Oh, what exactly is this? Off the top rope. Backdrop. It seems to have hurt Ranger just as much as it hurt Wild Child. There's another neck torque. Saw Ranger, Wild Child quickly getting out of it before, but not so much this time. Oh, and a front drop kick. So a snapmare. The Ranger with a punch to the gut. Ooh! And then running DDT out of nowhere. Wild Child kicked out, and I don't even think he understands how. Ranger once more going for that neck. And now, could it be the Supernova? And yes, the Supernova. We have to take him. No. No. Wild Child still showing some life. He's not out of this one just yet. Wild Child doing everything he can just to counter the big man. But no. Oh, it's a counter for counter. Ranger going for another Supernova, and yes, another Supernova, nearly sending Wild Child right to the outside. Is Ranger calling for him? Is he going to go for the Power Driver next? No, he's going to go for that. He's going for the suplex. Oh! And the cover, and that should be it. Ranger decimates another opponent. So those clubbing blows. Ranger with two Supernovas nearly throwing the Wild Child out of the ring. There was that running DDT. Taking Wild Child by surprise. Taking us all by surprise. It's not a move we see Ranger calling out frequently. There, that jackhammer. Right in the middle of the ring. Scoring him the 1, 2, 3. That's 3. The $1 million champion continues his reign. Who can stop this man? Very quick to take off his gear there. As we see the greatness, Roger Desmond, set to come and meet him in this tonight's contest. His opponent, the greatness, Roger Desmond. You see Pimp Daddy leaving the ring, allowing Roger his moment to shine. Of course, Natural Greatness unsuccessful in obtaining the tag team titles 2 weeks ago. Expectational can survive through Extreme Rules. We may see all 3 members with wearing gold. Who will be challenged Spectational? It's yet to have been decided, ladies and gentlemen. Whassup Wrestling is brought to you by Stacky S'mores. Eat Stacky S'mores. And Pimp Daddy, running right at the greatness. With that running DDT and kicking the Mexican over. And once, certainly a lot of kicks there. Both men really needing the victory here for tonight. The crowd can't even keep up with this one. I think they got to 7 by the time Roger was finished. Attempting for that sidewalk slam, but Pimp Daddy counters. And the modified pimp drop. That shouldn't be enough. Not this early. The ref with 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, Pimp Daddy. Here we are with a rematch from Payback, ladies and gentlemen. Although unlike Payback, it will not be a last man standing affair. Instead, just be a singles contest. We had the championship belt. We had the pride. And now we might have the bragging rights. The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. It is a non-title bout. Making his way to the ring, he is the Whassup Wrestling Federation Universal Champion, the Dork Killer. There's that heavy kick to the chest, knocking all oxygen right out of the former Universal Champion Bobbo. That awarded this man the belt. Many people still having a problem, still having an issue with this man being the champion. And why wouldn't they? He stands for everything they don't stand for. As we set ourselves for the former Universal Champion, we'll remind you that Extreme Rules will be coming to you soon in just 3 weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen. Where we might see these 2 men square off once more. Bobbo calling on his little inflatable minions. Now he's looking all ready. Ready to fight. Ready to challenge. Ready to reclaim. It'll have to be a road he walks. But he's ready to walk it, ladies and gentlemen. Fans wildly in support of Bobbo. But then why wouldn't they? He stands for everything they stand for. Bobbo saying that in the past 2 weeks since Payback, he's been really working out in the gym. And perhaps all that work was for naught, as the Dork Killer takes immediate control of this one. I don't think he really wants to see anyone showing any signs of going towards his title, but no! Nice little shot to the gut. And a knee right there as well. And a nice Bobbo slap. Of course, the Dork Killer should know that upon taking the Universal Championship, he now wears the biggest target in the company. With the likes of Roger Desmond, Pimp Daddy, Wild Child, and even Ranger all vying for him. And I highly doubt that the Dork Killer could stand up to anyone like Ranger, let alone Bobbo, when fueled by these fans here tonight. And Bobbo with the Bobbo punch. Oh, ramming his head. And the crowd able to keep up with him despite the speed. Despite the frustration and anger thrown into those. And what's he going for here? I presume that he was going to go for another one. Another set of 10. Oh, and stomping right down to the shoulder. All that gym work might have paid off, in fact. Oh, and a nice spear, sending the Dork Killer to the outside. Bobbo taking the time to register his actions. As Bobbo knows how the hard camera works and where the best spot to be when attacking on the outside of the ring. Not allowing the ring or the outside barricade to cause any sort of issue in. Oh, and a nice forearm to the back. After having startled the Universal Champion. But speaking of the Universal Champion, he counters. And no, it looks like he was going for a backbreaker, but Bobbo counters into the leg sweep. Now calling for the man to get up. Oh, but Bobbo comes fighting back. And a nice kick to the end. And oh, and a nice knee to the face. Those metal braces being put to work. Bobbo off the top. Oh, yes. Bobbo throwing himself, rolling. And the crowd here showing their approval. And a hard shot. And Bobbo again going for that forearm to the back. Rolling him over. He's got the cover. 2 and no! The Dork Killer kicks out. Bobbo's gearing up for something here. What's he got in mind? Oh, and a nice spinning kick. Catching the Dork Killer across the jaw. Will that be enough? Yes! You kick the former Universal Champion. He kicks you right back. as we see Bobbo securing the victory. He's still alive. He's still in this fight. And the Dork Killer is to his feet. But, oh no, the Dork Killer went for a clothesline, but no. Bobbo clotheslining himself. It's the Bobbo clothesline. This fight is not over. And the Dork Killer knows it.